She said she was going to check her schedule and I told her to get back to me. It's been 3 days. Is she acting like a cat?
Well, I'd give it a couple of weeks. If you don't hear anything from her at all, then you can reach back out. Maybe she's in a different headspace, but I would give it at least 2 weeks. If she doesn't reach out after 2 weeks, she doesn't really want to see you. But if you want to make one last attempt because it's a good practice rep, then after 2 weeks of not hearing from her, just say, "Hey, did you figure out your schedule?" She might just blow you off. Or, oh, I'm not sure. Work's crazy, but it doesn't look good already. I don't think she's really into you. But for shits and giggles, you could wait 2 weeks and shoot your shot. Because who knows? Maybe she'll be in a different headspace then. But just be patient and give it at least 14 days to see if she reaches back out. Because sometimes they reach back out after a week or so. But most of the time, when a woman likes you, she helps you. But when she's not that into it, she's going to put it off and make a delay. She's going to throw roadblocks in your way.
I went on a first date. I thought the date went well, but at the end, she offered a kiss on the cheek. She then said I was cute and that we'd hang out again. Why'd she do that? Is she just playing me?
She's structured or she has low interest. So I'd wait 2 weeks. And Doc Love was pretty brutal on that. He was just like, if you get the cheek, that's it. Unless she reaches back out after that, then I'd give her one more chance. But she looks structured. Structured women are a pain in the ass. They want you to jump through your butt, and it's just not worth it because you want somebody that's natural. That's like, hell yeah, I'd love to see you. I'd love the opportunity to be with you.
So what's your advice on dating a dismissive, avoidant female?
Well, I would still apply what's in the book. I wouldn't be changing my approach. Somebody that's avoidant, if you fuck up and you turn them off, they're going to kind of overreact and stay away longer than a woman who has her shit together would stay away. So you have to be extra patient and not get butthurt, not get upset. Again, it mostly depends on how good a job the dad did raising her.
She still likes my Instagram videos that I put up. Any thoughts?
Well, that has to be some kind of interest, but if it was an ex or somebody that disappeared, then I wouldn't do anything. I'd wait for her to send you a direct message on Instagram or to text you or call you.
Dude, my kiss attempt got rejected twice on different occasions. Any advice? She is very touchy, but rejected me.
Never call or text her again for any reason. If she reaches out to you and you want to take her out one last time, you could try, but she sounds structured. So I wouldn't fuck with structured women. There's a reason for that. And I've just seen it confirmed over and over and over again. Like my dad, he was dating a woman. They were hooking up, but she was always so structured, and it's like she never made any effort to reach out. And I was like, man, you're wasting your time. And eventually, after a year of that, he finally listened to me. I love my dad, but he's just hard headed. He doesn't listen, and I'm sure you guys have the same experience with your friends. But um, girls that are easygoing, easy to get along with, you go to kiss them and they kiss you back passionately. It's like it's beautiful. When you really click with somebody, it's magical. I don't want a chick that's following a bunch of rules or is just being difficult on purpose to be difficult. If you like each other, go for it. And if you don't waste their time.
Coach, there's so many careers you say to avoid already, like nurses or cops, but should you also avoid women who are attorneys?
Not so many. There was top five. Typically, nurses, people in the medical field, people in law enforcement, military, female bartenders. Those are just a couple of them. The thing with attorneys is that especially those women tend to be a little bit more argumentative because that's what they do for a living, and they're operating in the man's world when they're negotiating and they're doing those things, and those women can be very difficult. Doesn't mean 100% of them are. It's just if you're going to date an attorney, you should expect to get cross-examined and her to give you a hard time because she's used to pushing back against men and dealing with alphas all day long. And if you're soft and you're squishy and you don't push back, she's not going to respect you and she'll probably become more belligerent and a little more bitchy because she's used to dealing with really strong men. Because again, she's suing people, she's negotiating all day long. And if you act soft and squishy and extra overly compliant, she's not going to respect you as a man. She'll probably act a little bitchier. She'll take longer to respond. She'll try to jerk you around a little bit just because she's not really turned on because you seem soft and squishy instead of certain.
Def
Try dating a therapist, Mike Latour says. Therapists or other ones, they can be difficult too because they want to psychoanalyze you and act like they're the expert in everything, and they can be difficult. So Austin Johnson says, spot on, dated an attorney, hot as hell, but damn, it was hard to have a pleasant conversation because she's insistent on arguing about politics. Again, that's just, if you're going to date an attorney, a high powered woman like that, you're going to get pushback. And again, if you're looking for easygoing, easy to get along with, typically it's not going to be most female attorneys, right, Lila?